Have you always wanted to make your own custom Minecraft plugins, but you have very little to no coding experience? Well, you've come to the right place. I have very little to no Java coding experience, but I have recently found ways to make my custom plugins, and they work perfectly. They may not be using the best methods and all that, but they work. They're functional, and they accomplish the tasks that I wanted the plugins to do. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is download this program called Visual Bukkit. I've got a link in the description which will bring you to a specific version of the program that you will need in order for all this to work. So be sure to look in the description and you'll find a link to Visual Bukkit version 6.2.0. And yeah. So what Visual Bukkit does is it basically turns Java plugin development into a block code so that you can just place blocks and visually see what you are doing with your code blocks. So anyways, after you've got that installed, what you'll want to do is click File, Project, New, and just name it whatever you want. In this series, we're going to be making, or this first couple episodes of this series, we're going to be making an automatic broadcast system that will randomly choose a message from a given list of messages in your config file and broadcast one of them to the server, and everyone will see it in chat. So, yeah, let's start. So you can name it whatever you want. I named it Automated Broadcasts. And now you're going to want to just click Plugin Components, Add, and then let's add a plugin enable, and I'm just going to name it plugin enable. Press OK. And now, first thing you're going to want to do is a method. And this is going to basically say that if there is no config file yet for your plugin, then it's going to save the default config that we set up and create it. So you'll do that just by doing the class Java plugin method save default config and then this plugin. And then after that, you're going to want to schedule a task. So let's find schedule task here. Where is that? Sorry, I'm blind. There we go. Schedule task. And you're going to want it to repeat. So as for the delay, you're going to want to click here, type math, and we are going to right click, insert, method, and this will be a class configuration. Make sure it's org.bucket.configuration, and then get int string. So then the configuration, we'll right click, insert method, Java plugin, get config, this plugin, and the path that we're going to set is going to be the loop delay. So loop delay. And then we're going to multiply it by 1200 because that will convert our number in here to minutes, because the number that you put in the first spot is actually in ticks, and so is this. And so basically you're saying one tick. So yeah, if we put one tick as our loop delay, then it's going to multiply it by 1200 ticks, and 1200 ticks is 1 minute. So then you get basically what's saying loop delay is in minutes. So after that, we're going to set a local variable and put that inside of the scheduled task. And we are going to call it task random. And then we're going to write new object with a class of random. Make sure it's Java util random. And then new random. And then we're going to set another local variable. And we're going to call it messages list. And then right click, insert method, configuration, org.bucket.configuration, get list, and string. So then we can right click up here, copy, paste it in here, and the string will be messages for path. So now we are going to get our current index. So we're going to set a local variable, call it current index, and we're going to right click, insert method, and we're going to say random, and it'll be Java util random, and we're going to say next int. This will get a number for us, a random number, so we'll go like that. And as for random, right click, insert variable, and that's where you put your task random. And for bound, we're going to right click, insert method, list, make sure it is Java util list, and then size, and the size of our list. So insert a variable, messages list. And then we're going to want to get our current message using this index. So we're going to go set local variable, current message, and we are going to right click, insert method, and this will be Java util list. And then we're going to say get int, right click, insert variable, messages list, and the index will be our current index. And then we're going to want to broadcast that message that we just got. So insert a method, bucket, space, and just click that one. And then broadcast message, let's see. Yeah, broadcast message string. And then if you want to use chat colors, what you'll do is insert method, type chat color, org.bucket.chatcolor. And then we're going to do translate alternate color codes. Right click, insert string, type the and symbol. And then we're going to insert variable, current message. And that's all you need for your plugin enable. So what we are going to do next is actually build our default config. So in order to build your default config, what you are gonna want to do is this. You're gonna want to click on plugin settings. So you want to click plugin settings, build, open folder, and then when you get this, you right click, new, text document, and we're gonna press Control A to get the whole title and type config.yml, just like that, nothing different. And then it'll ask if you want to change the extension, press yes. And then inside of here, we are going to write, this is how you put comments. So you can write anything after the pound symbol. So I'm going to write the amount of time between broadcasting the given message. And then let's also say counted in minutes. And then we're going to say loop delay 1. So we're just going to have it loop every minute just so we can make sure, you know, it's working. But later there will be a command we can use in-game to change this number. And after that, we're going to say the messages to broadcast. And we're going to say messages. And then do 1, 2 spaces. And a dash. And then you can write any messages that you want to broadcast to your server. These are just temporary for now because we're going to have a command where you can change them in game. So for the first one, I'll just say and E, and that's a color code for Minecraft for yellow. And make sure to and 6, which is gold, vote, and E for and L, which is bold, special. And then we're going to say and R and E for reset, and then back to yellow, rewards. And there you go, that's your first message. Let's write a second message. And E, getting bored, question mark. Find quests at the spawn. Let's do another one. And E, ranks are automatically awarded the longer you play. And then make sure you press Control S to save that file. And then you can just exit out of that, exit out of this, and go back into your Visual Bukkit. Once you're back in Visual Bukkit, what you do is go to plugin components, add, and we're going to say command, and I'm just going to call it AB for auto broadcast or automated broadcasts. And then I'm going to write underscore command. You can name it whatever you want, but for readability purposes, I'm just going to name it that. And press OK. And now you are going to have the start of your command section. So this will be the first, like the name of the command. So I'm going to name it AB for auto broadcast. Description, I'm going to say edit the delay between each message, add a message, or I'll say add/delete a message, or reload the plugin. And then the permission, we're gonna set it as ab.command.admin. And then we're gonna say the permission message is you need permission node ab.command.admin. And we're gonna say /ab is the usage. And then you'll just want to write an if statement. And in that if statement, you're going to put is equal. And then right click the first object and put method, list, and then size. And the list will be our command arguments. So click list, click command arguments. And so if it is equal to two command arguments. So basically it's /AB, that's not an argument, but the next phrases or words that you put in are going to be arguments. So we're saying if there's two words, or even if, let's say I put /AB, /AB space set delay space and then a number, then that would be two arguments. So what we're going to do is another if statement and put this inside of the first one. And we're going to say is equal. Object1 will be command argument, index of 0. And we'll say object, insert string, and I'm going to say set delay. And after that, we're going to attempt an execution just in case if there's an error, then it won't crash our plugin. So we're going to say attempt execution inside of this if statement. And we're going to set a local variable, call it new delay. Let's put a method in here with class of integer, java-lang.integer or java.lang.integer. And then we're going to put the method as parse int from string. So our string will be command argument and the index will be 1, because command arguments, it's weird, they start at 0 and then go up from there. So basically you're saying /AB space set delay, that is argument 0, space a number, which is argument 1. Okay, so now we've got our new delay, and we're gonna write a method. The method class will be configuration org.bucket.configuration set string object, and in here you're gonna right click, insert method, Java plugin, git config this plugin. And the path that we're going to use is insert string loop delay, and then we're going to insert our variable for the new delay. And then we're going to want to save our config. So method Java plugin save config, and then this plugin. And after that, you might want to send a message to your command sender. So whoever used the command, and just tell them, hey, it worked, you know, delay is updated. So we will write the class is command sender, org.bucket.command.command sender, and then send message string command sender, click it, and then click command sender. And then let's do string concatenation. Actually, here, let's do this. Let's do right click, insert method, chat color, org.bucket.chat color. Method will be translate alternate color codes, insert string, put and then string concatenation. Put the first string as delay updated, or let's do and a delay updated to colon space insert string, or nope, sorry, insert variable, and this will be our new delay variable. and then let's say space, insert, string, just in case we need it, space, and a, and minutes. So this is saying to set the message to a green colors, and it'll say delay updated to the new delay, and it's the minutes, so green minutes. And there you go. Basically, you've got your working plugin already. So you could stop the tutorial here if you wanted, but we're going to go a step further and make some more commands that make it a lot more easy to adjust your config, add messages, delete messages, and view all the messages that you already have set. So yeah, that'll be in the next episode. But for this episode, I think we'll stop there because I don't want to make these videos too long. But yeah, if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial so far. I'll quickly show you. No. Okay, I'll show you in the next episode. So in the next episode, I'll teach you how to build the plugin and I'll show you what these plugin settings do as well. So for now, that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.